All right, good morning. Daily Dose of Martens. It's Thursday, April 16th. I went ahead, I'm going to post this one with tags because I learned that unless I make it an assignment, people don't see things. Not that this is like a crucial thing to watch or anything, it's just stuff. But I want people to remind me that we're here because we're starting to fade on getting the work done. Wait. This was actually the topic that I wanted to cover today. One of the things that I've noticed on social media is people competing for who has it the hardest, right? So somebody gets on and complains, da 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 da, and somebody's like, "Oh yeah, but," so like a guy gets on and he says, "Oh, waited 45 minutes for DoorDash to deliver my churches, and they forgot the extra biscuits." And then some schmuck gets on and says, 278 people died in New York yesterday. Okay, so I don't get to be upset about biscuits now because somebody died somewhere. Like, so here, like I get the appeal. I understand that there's this idea of being tone deaf and that sometimes when we get too upset about things, we have to consider that we have it better than other people. But that doesn't mean that people get to deny us our feelings. So I'm allowed to be upset that I'm out of apple juice, despite the fact that some kid in India is starving. The two aren't related. Now, I complain about apple juice. You don't have to get on and like empathize for me. I don't need the little like shed a tear thing. Nobody needs to check on me or my people. It's just you're venting a little. So, all right. That sounds like a silly thing to talk about, but it's actually connected to sort of like a larger thing that I think is important when we're in a spot where everybody is having some struggles. Everybody has some frustrations, and that's that it isn't our job to try to compete or validate or try to decide whether or not somebody is or is not entitled to the feelings that they're experiencing. Sometimes somebody could be having a really hard day, and the fact that they didn't get those church's biscuits was just the final straw, right? So I try hard at this in my life, and I don't succeed at it all the time, but it's a goal, and that is to find a space for empathy and to not deny people their feelings. It's not the same thing, even if you just think, man, that's a silly thing to get upset about. Nobody upset ever got less upset because somebody told them that it was a silly thing to be upset about, right? It never worked that way. You don't even have to respond to someone. You can just hear them. Okay, that's maybe that's a long tangent just because of some biscuits. But I think that during these tough times for people, that I want people to not deny themselves their feelings just because they convince themselves they're not allowed to have them because somebody else has it worse. Everything's relative. We all experience things in our own way, and we don't stop feeling frustrated, upset, bored, anxious just because someone has it worse than we do. Right? All right. That's it. Bye.